Hello. Hello? Oh, okay. That was weird. I don't think it was picking up my mic for a second. Anyway, I had some plans for the night that ended up not working out, so I'm just gonna do this instead. So, yeah, this is something that I've been working on for a while. I've only done, like, I have the whole thing laid out basically, but I've only really done these middle areas. So yeah, the thing I've been working on lately is this guy right here. It's going. It's going okay. Mostly just kind of blocked in colors and stuff so far. Colors and shapes. Mechanical pieces like this, really not my forte. So, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it would be a better idea to work on something else on stream. So you don't have to like watch me struggle through. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do actually. I'll come back to this part later. Come back for you, Helm, just like I always do. We're gonna work on Mars today. Alright, so this is the map that actually has Mars on it. I should find an actual picture of Mars as well, just for reference. Okay, I like this one. I don't think that's a photo though. I think yeah, a lot of times when you look up photos of planets, it'll also include artist renditions and everything, which is fine. Some of them are really cool. God. I just keep feeling like this was a terrible idea. It's been a while since I actually did anything art related. So I'm kind of drawing a blank on how to use this program. Oh, there we go. How do I... No. Ooh. That's cool though. Okay. Shit. Was it shift? Yeah, okay, it's shift. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you take a break. Dude, these colors are so pretty though. Alright, so I feel like Mars should have like a similar lighting to Venus, except it's a little higher up. Huh. This is kind of like the, what was that music? From Grasp of Avarice, that's right. Okay, so that was the base color I chose for Mars. For the dark shadows, I want to go like a little bit of a cooler red. And then for the highlights, I'm thinking like a brighter orange. I think that'll look really cool. So I usually do the dark colors first. So we're gonna cool that down a little bit. Make it darker. Alright, that looks pretty good. Honestly, this was not my initial plan for the night, so... hopefully it goes okay. Ooh, okay. Just trying to get a good handle on what I was actually using. Dude, so I have over 200 layers in this piece now. That's pretty crazy. I've been working on it for a while though. I don't think I'll go quite as dark as the reference. Yeah, I don't know about this brush. It's not bad, but I kind of have a hard time with brushes that layer like that. I prefer it to be a bit more solid, and then I'll make it opaque later, just easier to control. Or make it more transparently, like adjust the opacity after, like, you know, pressure sensitivity and I'm okay with that. But if I'm pushing as hard as I can and it's not coming out solid, I don't like that. Because if I miss something and then I have to go back over it, there'll be a weird line. I'm sure a lot of people can kind of get away with using brushes like that, but I am not one of them. Am I even on camera? I guess I am. Okay, so that's like a good like base shadow. I'll add more to it after, but I'm gonna get the base light layer down now. Hi, Jay. Space drama. What? You mean Vermeer? Wait, are you done already? Thank you. Yeah, it's good. I was supposed to do something else tonight, but it like didn't work out, so... And I was like already ready to stream, so now I'm like just drawing. Well, you know, how was Vermeer? Trying to get a good bright orange. Maybe this, maybe like a little. Okay, that's probably good. Tears were shed on the inside. You know, it's okay if they make it to the outside as well. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know, I can't remember if Mass Effect... Well, okay, so... It did make me cry, but I cried after I played it. I didn't cry during... Well, like, not the first Mass Effect. I was, like, pretty distraught over certain things that happened, but... Like, after I beat Mass Effect 3, I actually cried. Like, not during at all, but like, you know, after I was just like, oh my god. Do I remember why? I think it was a lot of things. Like, the ending at the time was kind of, I don't know when you played it, Jay, but it was kind of incomplete at the time when I played it. And dude, I just realized I kind of messed this up. Yeah, it was kind of incomplete at the time I played, so there was that, like, it felt kind of unresolved in some ways, and then it was also because, you know, like, you spend so much time with all of these characters, especially the one that you're playing as, and then for things to end the way that they do is, you know, because I had been playing, like, I didn't play Mass Effect 1 right when it came out, but like I played it really early on. It was still an Xbox exclusive at the time. So I had put so much into this. And like, yeah, Mass Effect 1 is just a really special game to me in a lot of ways. Partly because of when I played it as well. It's just, how do I rotate? There we go. Nope, that's the wrong type of rotation. Whee! Okay, that is not what I wanted. Oh my god. How do I just do a normal rotation? Oh, here we go. Okay. That's what I wanted. I wanted more of like a... Because the light source, my reference picture is kind of in front of the light source, but it's like that. And I had it positioned completely wrong. But it kind of looks like an orange instead of a planet, so I need to fix that. You don't really remember the ending? When was the last time you beat it? Like, how many times have you gone through the full trilogy? Yeah, this looks really bad right now, but it'll get there. I just, you know, just need to work on it. Sample currently. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's a long time ago. So, well, it's been a while for me too, though. I think the last time I played it was maybe like 6 years ago. Yeah, it's been a while for me too, so I get it. A lot of things get fuzzy over time. We're gonna make this look a little more like a planet, because that's the idea here. So wait, you're done already? Like called it for the night. I figured he'd be going for a little longer. It's already too late. Okay. Yeah, it's late for me too. I don't know how long I'll be here. But I was already ready to do a stream, and you know, felt like a waste if I did nothing. Yeah, well, I appreciate when you come to say hi. Are you gonna play again tomorrow? Who knows? That's fair. Yeah, I need to work on art more in general though. Yeah, that was the initial plan. But, you know, it's all good. Stardew Valley. That might happen tomorrow instead now. Or another day. I don't know. It was kind of a spontaneous thing to begin with. Which, you know, I think I've mentioned this is kind of how I roll. Just things being more spontaneous. Like sometimes I plan things out, but largely, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty chill game in general. It's a lot less chill with other people. It's actually a lot harder to, I should save, there we go. It's a lot harder to get things done. Because, oh, okay, so you have tried it. Yeah, like how the clock is constantly running and all that. It makes it a lot tougher. And you split the money, so you know, if one of you buys a backpack, you know, it's gonna take a while until anyone else can have one. Yeah. Like how it's running during cutscenes and like all that. I prefer single player Stardew Valley. But, you know, if you want to play a game with other people, it can be kind of fun. Yeah. I think you have to have some good communication there. Or else it'll be like someone buys something crazy expensive and you're like, I was gonna use that to buy seeds, and then, you know, it can get a little messy. But I guess that can add its own sort of fun. Okay, this part here looks like shit. Goodbye. Yeah. Oh, they weren't really feeling it? I mean, even though, like, I prefer the single player experience, but I still think that the multiplayer has a place. Like, I think I mentioned this before, but I have a farm that I've been running with my 6-year-old nephew. That's really fun. Like, I'm glad that we have the option to be able to do that. Ooh, that is too bright. Starting to come together. It looks less like an orange now, so that's good. Hey, rabbit. Reverb. Oh, shit. There we go. That was not on purpose. I think, yeah, I was like using it to practice singing the other day or something, and then I just completely forgot that I had that on. Yeah. That was not intentional. Thank you for pointing that out. You thought it was on purpose. I just want to be really ominous. Hello. How's it going, rabbit? Yeah. I mean, I figured, dude, like the entire soundtrack is on Spotify, like from all the expansions and everything. So I put it into a playlist and it's like 13 hours long. I guess that shouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Well, no, it was not intentional. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. Ooh, this is a good song. You watched The Descent earlier? The first one? That's the only one I've seen. Oh, hell yeah. Sounds productive. Oh, Jay, this is the song that plays at the beginning of the original Destiny 1 campaign after you lose your powers and you're trying to find the new area. Yeah, this is a great song. This is like what made the soundtrack really stand out to me when I first played the game. Yeah, it's so good. Probably my favorite track from the like initial release. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I'm good. My sleep pattern is kind of all over the place, which is why I'm doing this at like, you know, for me it's like 1:30 in the morning. I don't know what it is for anyone else. Well, I think Jay and I are on the same time zone. Oops. Uber, what's up? Hello, hello, how are you? Okay, so we're all CST gang. Nice. That's kind of funny. Like literally everyone. You're good. Dallas. Oh, dude. Okay, so we went and saw the Book of Mormon on Tuesday night. And oh my god, it was so fucking good. Like, I've been wanting to see it since it was first announced, which was like probably around 2010-ish. And finally got to see it. That's why I'm mentioning it. I think they're going to Dallas, Uber. I think they have like a couple of shows booked there. Let me check actually. Cuz they're in Chicago right now. Okay, yeah, so they're in Chicago until the 16th, and then... Okay, yeah, they're in Dallas in August. So, yeah, if anyone... Like, it is not cheap. But I've been wanting to see it for so long that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shell out the cash for this, because I wanted to see it so bad, and it did not disappoint at all. Like, it was so good. The cast was super talented, and yeah, so if you get the chance, and if you have the means to like swing it, definitely go. Like, it was amazing. I'm like really glad that so I listened to like the first 4 songs on the soundtrack prior, but I was always like, no, I'm not gonna go any further because I don't want to spoil this for myself if I ever actually get to go see it. And I'm super glad I didn't, because it was like, yeah, it just made the experience that much better not knowing much about it. Like, I just knew the basic premise and setup. So, yeah, it was good. Yeah, the Book of Mormon Rabbit. It was like written by the creators of South Park, which should kind of give you an idea of the humor aspect of it, but it wasn't just funny, it was also like just very good in general. Les Miserables. I've only seen the movie like a long time ago. I don't remember it super well, to be totally honest. Did you see it live or did you see the film? Yeah, it is a Broadway musical, but they have like a touring group right now as well. Yeah, now I'm all distracted and I'm not. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm glad for the distraction, but I kind of forgot what I was doing at the same time. All right. Have a good night, Jay. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later. Dude, where's just my basic bitch circle, bro? Oh, there it is. Okay. It is not gonna keep looking like this. It's just, Dude, art is such an interesting thing, because, like, everything I did just now looks like shit. But it'll come together eventually. This brush actually is just straight up called basic. That's funny. I knew I was onto something. Is that the Leviathan? Yeah, the Leviathan is up here. It's just like a basic shape right now, but I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, that's the helm. Also pretty basic right now. This is what I was working on last, but I didn't really want to do it on stream. So I started working on Mars instead. And then there's this is the Dreadnought, right? Throne World. Yeah, those are all pretty basic right now. Like, the only things that I've fully completed are, what do you see here? So the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Traveler, and the Moon. Everything else is just kind of a blob right now. Yeah, it's a big undertaking. Earth turned out kind of weird. Pyramid ships. Ah, shit. You're right. I should throw at least one pyramid ship in there. Yeah, the top right corner here, this is gonna be Eternity. The black hole that we can, you know, for some reason visit. Like it's no big deal. Our buddy Zer lives here. And obviously, like, you know, this is the reef. Yeah. Well, this map is gonna be a little outdated. Like, it's already outdated. So I guess, you know, best bet would be to capture a certain time. So maybe I'll do like a fleet of pyramid ships in the distance. Just like really tiny ones. Because you know they're coming, but they're not quite here yet. But yeah, once I finish all the planets and the ships and everything, I'm also gonna do a lot more of this, kind of like with the sun, how there are all the repeating patterns and everything. I'm gonna try to do a bunch more of that. Thank you. Yeah, I spent a while kind of like thinking about the layout and where everything would be, and comparing it with where things actually are in our solar system, you know, like obviously Mercury's the closest to the sun, and then Venus. Earth is maybe a little far away, like I guess like Mars is a little closer than Earth for some reason, but you know, it's not going to be super accurate, just like a little bit of thought put into it though. Yeah, that's what I was going for, because the aesthetic of Destiny is something I really like. How they combine futuristic sci-fi setting, but they also have a lot of stuff that feels old world. Like the, you know, the compass rose and everything on the map. Some of the weapons and everything, like, it's a really cool blend of new and old. And I always really, it was like the first thing that caught my eye when I looked at the world map for the first time. It was just like, dude, this is a very cool, unique aesthetic. And that's kind of what I'm trying to capture. So yeah, there's a long way to go. But, you know, come a decently long way already, though. I really like how the moon turned out. And the Traveler looks cool. But yeah, it's a process. Thank you. Yeah, actually, one of the first, you know, I'll link it. Because, like, one of my go-to pieces when I'm, like, showing people my art is this picture I drew of a blood moon about, must have been, like, 7 years ago by this point. It was a while ago. But I don't know, I really like drawing stuff like this. The reason I drew it is because I tried to take a picture of it, but it ended up just looking like a blob on my shitty phone camera that I had at the time. So I was like, well, and I'm just gonna draw it myself, bitch. Thank you. Yeah, I play with the rim light a little bit. Like, do you mean just like giving things a rim light? Because the answer to that is yes, sometimes. If there's something called rim light that I'm not aware of, then like a program or something, then I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah. Then yes. Because you never know what someone's referring to. Because I could be like, oh yeah, totally. And then like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And then like, wait, I don't actually know what you're talking about. Hold on. But yeah, rim lights are cool. Do you do art at all, Rabbit? Oh. Like freaks out in a good way or a bad way? Because I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I don't do it super often, but there's a time and a place for it for sure. Not lately. You were going to school for it. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, see, is it something that you ever were gonna do for work or anything like that, or just... I mean, I guess if you were going to school for it, you probably had some plans to use it. Because, I don't know, I have kind of just turned away from the idea of ever doing this for work simply because I've tried to and I don't like it. It makes it not fun for me to have to make things that other people want me to make. Like, I tried taking commissions at one point, and it was just such a pain in the ass. Advertising and logo design. Nice. Is that something that you still are interested in doing, or did you change your path? Should make this a little brighter. Woodworking. Oh shit. Oh yeah, actually, Dylan was showing me some, like a table that you made or something. Yeah, wood, like, I love wood furniture. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm sure that's super satisfying too. Do you sell it? Or do you just kind of do it just because? The walnut one? Yeah, I really like walnut. I think it's an awesome wood, and you know, having having an opinion about walnut kind of, it's like one of those things that makes me feel old. It's like something that in the past wouldn't have seen myself giving much of a shit about. But yeah, it's a great wood. I like it a lot. Yeah, I also like that it's a darker wood. Because, you know, looks are obviously important too. Okay, I mean, I kind of like this, but it's a little patchy. It's kind of patchy from a distance. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like that layer. I'm getting rid of it. Try something else. Not a fan of oak. Yeah, I don't have any strong opinions about oak. But I can understand that. I feel like it needs little brightening up in some places, but I'm trying not to make it so patchy. Yeah, I could see that. That sounds awesome. Okay, that looks better. I'm happier with that than I was with that other thing I did. I like to blur the edges of whichever side has the light source too. Alright, gonna see if I can get this pattern in here without it looking stupid. The Almighty? The Traveler? Or, like, what do you mean? The big X-shaped thing? I don't know. I don't think I know what you're referring to. Maybe I'm just a noob. Why isn't... What the hell? Blur isn't working. The fuck? Oh. Pfft. Sometimes my brushes do this thing where they turn their own opacity down, and I'm just like, why is nothing happening? And I look up and it's like opacity 0. How the fuck did that happen? Because I know I didn't do that. That might be too soft. Part of the beginning chapter. Oh, like how they took our powers away at the beginning? That thing? I don't know, it's been a while. It's been a while since the Red War. Or it could be something from a season when I wasn't playing. I don't know. Yeah, so I kind of lost on that one. Yeah, I don't remember. I know that we stopped him. I don't have the greatest memory of Red War or Shadowkeep. Like, those two just are not super in my brain. Everything else I remember pretty okay. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'll have to look it up later. I don't remember that. Honestly, might just need a refresher on some things. Oop. That's not what I want. There's kind of a crack in the back here that I like. Yeah. There we go. Okay. It's like weird coming back to something after such a long time. Because not only do I not remember exactly what I was doing for some of it, but I also forget how to use a lot of the tools. Wait, where the hell? Oh, there it is. It was bigger than the Leviathan. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a weird cut of meat. Yeah, that's what Shannon was. That's what Ewok was saying. Like it looks like like a cut of tuna, like a seared cut of like ahi or something. It's like, yeah, you're not wrong. Leviathan tuna roll. Damn straight. I'm sure Callus would be stoked about that. Seems like he could appreciate a good tuna roll. Callus would appreciate a whole sushi bar. Yeah, exactly. Especially if they had free sake and plum wine. Plum wine is like one of the only wines I've ever had that I actually legitimately liked. I'm not a fan of wine at all, generally speaking. Okay, I'm actually gonna get rid of that. Just a little too dark for that area. Never been a huge wine fan. Same. I don't really do a lot of drinking in the first place. Maybe it's because you haven't tried the right one. No. It's okay not to like it. I don't like beer either. I think it's gross. And then, you know, people say it's an acquired taste or whatever. And for me, that's just like confirming. Yeah, like, yeah, it's not that good because you're not going to like it the first time you have it. It's probably just not very good. You like beer? Well, that's fine too. Yeah, I just... yeah, I don't like it. Like, I've had a... like, I've tasted some that I was, like, kind of able to tolerate, but I would never just, like, sit there and drink a full glass or anything like that. And actually, like, oddly enough, at least I've heard this is weird, but I preferred the darker ones when I was trying them out because they... I don't know, it seemed like there was more to them. Like, the lighter ones just... I don't know. I didn't like them at all. Ooh, here we go. going in with the highlights and it just like, you know, it kind of starts, like it's not perfect, but it's kind of starts to take shape a little bit. Not much of a drinker, same. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh yeah, there we go. See, that makes it look so much better. I mean, I still need to kind of blend this a bit, but yeah. Never had a mudslide. I definitely go for the mixed drinks though. Like a margarita or a mojito. Mojitos are pretty good, even though bartenders hate making them because of like all the mint. At least that's what one of my friends was telling me, who used to be a bartender. Just be like, I hate making mojitos. It's like the worst. They're good though. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. This, I'm pretty happy with the right side, but the left side, just something about it's not working for me. I feel like it's like those are too dark, but planets do sometimes have kind of like the darker spots on the sides, so I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. Looks good, thank you. Yeah, maybe I just needed to... Okay, that looks a little better. Just like blend it in a little bit. Yeah, the helm. The helm, though, is kind of daunting. So I was like working on it prior, but I decided not. I decided to spare myself from working on it on stream. Because no one needs to see that. I will suffer with it on my own time. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with Mars now overall. I wish Venus was a little more interesting, but Venus just isn't that interesting to look at compared to some of the others. Dude, what even is next? So let's see, after Mars, well, it's the Throne World, but I probably won't do that on stream either. And then it's the Reef. The Reef needs a lot of work. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that like, I'm pretty sure it's cool when you land on it. But as far as like visually interesting from the space view, honestly, Venus is... Maybe I should redo that. Actually not very happy with the way Venus looks. Like, it's okay. But yeah, that's the image of Venus I was kind of using as a reference. Along with, like, you know, the Venus that's on the map. Because Venus is a very different... It's a different beast. Like, this is, like, on the left what Venus actually looks like. And then on the right what it looks like in-game. It's very different. Because I think like this version of Venus has been terraformed and can like support life and everything now. Whereas our Venus is just kind of a white and orange blob. So I tried to kind of like combine those two looks into one thing. But yeah, I don't know. It looks okay, but especially now that I've done Mars, it just looks kind of weird next to Mars. Maybe I need to smooth some things out a bit and add some better lighting. So maybe I'll do that and then probably call it. Yeah, I never played D1, so there are a lot of things I missed out on in that regard. Go like a bluer tone, kind of light. Okay. I'm gonna leave it mostly the same, I think, but just kind of smooth it out a little bit. It needs... Venus needs a little help. Like, it already looks more cohesive with Mars after just that one change. I'm gonna do a light and color filter. I don't know. When it comes to digital art, I kind of do things the hard way a lot. Because there are a lot of tools that are at your disposal with making digital art. Like all these different brushes, filters, you can do textures, and you know, you can do some really cool shit with it. But when I make things, I usually end up just like, you know, I might use like a little bit of variety in brushes, but I kind of just paint everything exactly how I'm gonna do it. Like, the background's not done either, because I am gonna make the background, you know, I'll show you, let's see. There is one map where I really like the way that the sky looks. I think it's, yeah, it's that one. Like, I might go for something like this, where I put some colors into it. Like how it's kind of purpley in this area and kind of green over here, and like a teal. Just kind of get some different colors going in different parts. But I want to see all of the planets done first. I want to see what that kind of turns out like, and then I'm going to decide where to put certain colors for the background. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that, where they put a bunch of filters and they do the color correction and everything. Like, sometimes I'll do a little bit of color correction if something just really feels out of whack. But for the most part, I kind of just paint it and then it's done. So I don't know. See how it goes. Like, obviously, like, I'm already making changes right now because I saw that, like, Venus and Mars next to each other didn't look quite right. So now I'm going back and altering Venus a little bit. So, I don't know. Like, I do think if I used more of the tools that are available, I would make things a lot easier on myself. But at the same time, it's kind of satisfying to just do it myself. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. There are so many ways that you can get there. And, you know, that's the cool thing about art. Okay, that was a little too... That was a little too much. Yeah, thanks. Hello. XDBVC. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I don't know why my alerts and stuff aren't working. How are you? Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm just like going back and fixing some... Well, okay, maybe fixing is the wrong word. Just trying to make it a little more cohesive. Obviously, I have a lot more work to do on this. Chillin', just watching streams. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a pretty big undertaking. It's like one of the larger pieces I've done. It's like it's 4K resolution, so this is it at 100%. But yeah, I still have a lot of work to do. What do I have to do? Well, most of the planets and moons on the outside they're just kind of placeholders. going through each of the planets one by one and just, you know, adding the shading and everything. Today, I mostly was working on Mars. So here, I'll show you like a little... Sometimes I do this just for fun, but I'll just like make all my layers invisible and then bring them back one by one just to see how things progress. So this is what we started with. Just the red circle. And then this is kind of how it went from there. Yeah, so it's kind of fun. But yeah, there's a lot left. Like you see how like all of these planets and moons on the outside, both on the left and the right, they're still just the solid color right now, so need to go back and do a lot of those details. Yeah. But yeah, it'll take shape eventually. I don't know how much I'm gonna work on this on stream. I actually wasn't even planning on doing this tonight. Just my other plans ended up not working out, so like, well, I'm already ready to do a stream, so maybe I'll work on this art piece that I haven't touched in, I don't know, it's either weeks or months. Oh yeah, here, this is what my like this is what my original layout looked like. Sometimes, oh yeah, I ended up swapping Mars and Venus with like the Earth stuff. Yeah, with like Earth and Mercury. But yeah, my my very rough drafts always kind of look a bit like this. Nothing but a bunch of colored balls floating around a fire. Exactly. Oh, the Dreaming City was a ship? No. No, this is the reef. It's very basic. I don't know. There are certain things that I don't really want to tackle when people are watching, so... Like, that's why I didn't work on the helm today, for example. But yeah, the helm... The Throne World, the Dreaming City... I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to tackle those when people are actually watching. So, I might... What time is it? How long have I been on? It's a couple hours. I might call it there. The reef. Yeah, the reef is... I mean, I never got to go there in the first game, but the Dreaming City is beautiful. And, like, the Tangled Shore was really cool, too, when that was there. Yeah, like I find the reef really interesting because honestly, it makes no damn sense for people to live essentially on an asteroid belt. But there you go. It's fiction. It can happen. You can do whatever you want. Feeling like a space cowboy. Oh, the Tangled Shore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tangled Shore was cool. Yeah, I definitely, when I do tackle this area, put all the asteroids in and everything, it's gonna have that kind of purple glow that the Tangled Shore always had. And then maybe it'll like kind of fade to that green that the Dreaming City has. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm sure people were excited to see the reef when it came up in D2. Oh, I see. Yeah, I might go back and play the first game at some point. I have it. Just because, like, I know there's a lot of context I've probably missed from not playing the first game. Drifter's ship. I don't know. I didn't even think about that, really. I was thinking more of, like, locations that you can go to, or that you could go to at one point, along with planets. Like, obviously you can't land on Jupiter because that would be fucking stupid and they know that. But yeah, I was basically just trying to cover all of the planets and all of the locations. So I don't know if I'll put other stuff in it. Like the pyramid ship was a cool idea. So I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. I will look into it. I don't even know what Drifter's ship looks like. Let's see. Dude, it is always so jarring. Oh. It's kind of cool. I mean, I guess it kind of is a location. Because Gambit's there. Well, I don't know if... maybe not. I don't know if it's actually there. But yeah. Alright, I think that's a good place to call it. I did Mars. I kind of helped Venus along a little bit. Actually, I still might need to smooth something out really quick. Okay, that's probably fine. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so... yeah, that's what I'll leave off with. Thank you guys for stopping by. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't Sure, I guess it wasn't entirely clear, but yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe like putting it really small. Well, obviously they should be small because they're ships and they're next to fucking planets, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks everyone who stopped by. I appreciate everyone. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.